So it's 2020, the world is, quite frankly, a bit of a mess right now. These are stressful times and many of us are stuck at home all day, or at the very least we're stuck at home a lot more than we were before this all happened. Now, whether you're bored out of your mind and you just need something to keep you busy, or you're just trying to get a few extra lucid dreams, today I'm going to talk about how to lucid dream during this lockdown, and I'm going to be sharing 5 specific tips to help you. Tip number 1 is to try out nap chaining. Nap chaining is a really simple lucid dreaming technique that involves having successive naps during the day. Since it's a technique that can be used during the day and not just at night, you can take advantage of some of that extra free time that you might have spent at home and combine it with other techniques that you perform at night. Nap chaining also doesn't rely on you sleeping a full 6 hours before you introduce a technique, and in fact you don't even need to introduce anything else other than the chaining naps if you don't want to. So you can invest, say, 90 minutes or a couple of hours in the middle of the day and end up having not just one but sometimes several lucid dreams as a result. If you're combining that with, say, doing wake back to bed or wild at night and reality checks and meditation and so on, that gives you a whole lot of chances to get lucid each day. Now, if you'd like to learn how to nap chain, I already have a whole video about it on my channel, so if you search nap chaining on my channel you should be able to find that, and that's something I highly recommend you do if you haven't checked it out already. Tip number 2, experiment with more meditation. So maybe you've not started meditating yet, well now is a great time to start. And if you're already meditating, then this is a great time to try and increase the amount of meditation that you're doing. Either by increasing the length of your meditation sessions, by adding additional sessions so you meditate more times each day, or by doing both of these things. Now, once again, I actually have videos about this already. In fact, I actually have a whole free meditation course in a playlist titled Meditation, a Complete Series. So check that out to learn more about meditation. Now, if you want to jump straight in and you don't want to go through the whole series before you start meditating, then I recommend skipping straight to lesson 4, which is titled How to Meditate, a Beginner's Guide. And then later on, after you've actually meditated for the first time, you can go back to the earlier lessons so that you can improve in your technique. Tip number 3 is to sleep in for an extra 60 to 90 minutes each day. Many lucid dreaming techniques rely on you waking up in REM, and so this is a vitally important step. And since you typically only do this once, you have an alarm to say wake you up after 6 hours and then you do your technique, it's very easy to forget that there are actually multiple REM periods each night, and they occur roughly each 90 minutes. So by sleeping for an extra 60 to 90 minutes total on top of your normal sleep time, you should experience at least part of, if not the entirety of, an entire additional REM period. And as I'm sure you can figure out, additional time spent in REM means more dreams and more opportunity to get lucid in them. If you want, you can even keep using alarms for this. Have alarms that wake you up after, say, 4.5 hours, 6 hours, and then maybe another one after 7.5 hours, and try to perform lucid dreaming techniques multiple times during the night and still get a little bit of extra sleep to make up for the fact that you're interrupting your sleep. Tip number 4 is to spend more time thinking about lucid dreaming. Believe it or not, just having lucid dreaming occupy more of your waking thoughts can be sufficient to have you lucid dream. There were several times over the past 10 years where I completely stopped attempting to lucid dream for a while. Naturally, whenever I did this, the amount of lucid dreams I was having would slowly decrease over time. In some cases, I would keep having a steady flow of just a few lucid dreams every so often, but in other cases I would have a complete dry spell for a while where I was having none. Then, as if by magic, the moment my mind became focused on lucid dreaming again, before I even applied any techniques whatsoever, I'd suddenly see an influx of lucid dreams. Just having those thoughts in my mind was allowing me to start lucid dreaming again. That interest was what did it. So some things that you can do here would be to watch lucid dreaming videos, like on this channel of course, or on one of the other channels that I recommend here. You can interact on one of the various lucid dreaming forums. That's a good thing actually, to not just read but also to interact, ask questions, share experiences and so on. You can read a lucid dreaming book, and shameless plug time, you could check out my book, The Lucid Dream Book. There'll be a link to it in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. There's lots of things that you can do to keep your mind on lucid dreaming. Tip number 5 is to spend more time with your dream journal. This one goes back to what I was just saying. Your dream journal is a great way to have lucid dreaming occupy more of your waking thoughts. But your dream journal can serve a lot of purposes. It's not just for having lucid dreaming in your mind, it's not just for improving your dream recall. You can analyze your dreams and learn a little bit more about the inner workings of your subconscious mind. You can look for dream signs, or you can look for areas where you missed something really unusual or odd in a dream and where you could have become lucid if you just noticed it. You can go over your lucid dream entries and come up with ideas for future lucid dreams, or think up strategies for how you could improve your dream recall techniques. And it's okay if you just use your dream journal for spending 30 seconds in the morning jotting down a brief impression of your dreams. That's fine, and that's kind of the most important part of your dream journal. But when you do have more time at home like you do now, use it. Treat your dream journal as a powerful tool to aid you in lucid dreaming, and revisit it often, maybe even several times each day. Now before we go, I want to give you a bit of a bonus tip for sticking around to the end, and that is to help someone else out with lucid dreaming. So I've already said how great it is to have lucid dreaming in your mind throughout the day, and how this in itself can aid you with lucid dreaming. Well, as well as consuming information yourself, sharing that information with others can also be a great way to keep it in your mind. And it doesn't just keep it in your mind, it can also help you problem solve in your own lucid dreams. When you get used to helping other people with their own problems, then you're gonna just be more creative when it comes to your own ones. I know I've had that with this channel. I've definitely learned a lot of things from you guys just from trying to help you with some of the problems that you're having. So try that out, help out some other lucid dreamers, and you'll find that it will often help you as well. You can do this on a forum like the Lucid Dreaming subreddit, but you can also even do it in like the comments section of one of these videos. If you see a question that's unanswered, or if you're back on an old video where not many of the comments have been replied to, then feel free to answer those questions if you feel that you can. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you guys are doing okay with the whole situation and not going too crazy from sitting at home. And I hope you and all of your loved ones are staying safe and taking care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of those videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you there soon. Take care.